Well, I have my device remind me a half hour before stuff happens. So,
well, and mine might have been, but I went ahead and recorded a video for Friday. And so then I ran downstairs and ate dinner. Literally thought it was an hour different. Yeah. Good times by me. But, so go ahead and talk about what you're working on real quick. And then I will talk about my.
For starters, on the display, do you want to make us bigger?
Oh, so yeah.
This one. Thing? Yeah, that. Okay. That's a little easier. Well, I'm cheating. I'm starting now on my hooker versus hooker project because I'm not in the competition, so I can do that.
Right. You can just do it whenever, right?
Yeah. I'm not in the competition, and I can tell you what I'm doing.
Yes, that's the difference, right?
Yeah, the hooker versus hooker is on Mad Mimi and Jan, the Alaskan Crafters, something that they've organized. And every month there's some people who participate. They are volunteers who have been chosen at random to make projects and to pick projects. So there's 4 people chosen at random to pick the projects, and 2 will compete against Jan and Mimi and Laura for bragging rights. There's no prize, just bragging rights. Who comes in first by vote of the chat on the day of the reveal. So it's quite fun. There's some in the past you can go back and look at. Some of our speak of the devil. Mimi's on my thing. I've got it muted. I don't have comments on. Let me see. Anybody here yet? Yeah. Oh, Megan's here.
Megan's here, yes. Megan's okay. Here. And I was just explaining that I'm late. I'm very late.
Yes. It's okay. I was sitting in there. Nobody had showed up yet. So just me. And I was like,
Yes. So, my bad.
I was getting ready to turn it on my channel just in case you had a headache or something. So
Megan, I think Camille is, hi, long cool woman. I think Camille is in 2 hours.
Camille has 2 scheduled at 9. One says you're with her and one says you're not. So she's going to have to
because
decide.
It's still like I told her I'll probably only be there for a little bit. So
yeah, well, we don't know which one she's going to choose to go live on because there's 2.
Right.
Right. I noticed that. I'm like, okay, I'll just wait and see which one goes live.
Right, exactly.
So Camille will be live later at 9.
Watch just for that red light.
Watch her channel to see which one goes live.
Yeah.
So, I decided to do the hooker versus hooker. It's going to be a spring project using spring colors. And there's 5 colors, and you can only use those 5 colors. And once you've chosen a color in a yarn, you can't change that. It has to be the same one through the whole project.
Right, because you can't have, like, if the color's blue, you can't have 6 blues.
Yeah, and in spring, it's green. So you got to decide what green you want to use, maybe for your flower, for your leaves, for whatever you want to do.
What my high isn't working.
Oh, awesome, Megan.
Thank you for trying, Linda.
Context. When I did context, I think it might have been, well, did you use my list?
For high? I think so. Let me go over in my, where should I go? Nightbot? Or which one? It was high, right?
I don't know.
I labeled it high.
Yeah, Linda said high, so it didn't work. Yeah.
Yeah. So what do I need to do?
Write down on a paper for high context, because that might be I'm trying to think whether it's the coding or the list, where the problem is. And if you use my list, it's not the list, it's the problem, because mine are working.
Okay, so mine.
It could be the coding. Hi, Camille.
Could have been something I copied wrong.
Or it just got pasted and
right in the
when it was pasted. Yeah. What are we having for dinner, Camille? We're not on my channel, so it won't be anything weird.
I did not get that one, I think, set up.
Like pig snouts or something.
I couldn't even get the goodbye list. Where am I live? There am I live. Yeah,
do it when you're not tired, because Ooh, that
Yeah.
sounds good.
Ooh, that sounds real good.
I was thinking of taking some Bisquick and making some corn and green chili biscuits. I thought that would be good.
Oh, that sounds good. Right. For real, Megan, like the notifications sometimes are fantastic and other times are totally unreliable.
But where do they show up? In the top of my YouTube. I'm not on YouTube watching for the notification to pop up. I'm on my
Oh, right.
TV watching,
See, and
and I
mine
don't
pop
see
up.
it.
Mine pop up in like all my notifications.
Oh, I don't have them on my phone, but I'm not on my phone.
Oh,
I'm watching on my TV.
yeah.
So I don't get the notification, so it doesn't matter.
Oh, that sounds perfect.
Oh, that sounds
Just,
pretty.
I just wrote the pattern for the heart and I wrote the pattern for the F. Camille's working on writing the pattern for the ball. But there's a part of the F that I was having trouble writing down. So we need to work through that. So
I love the big ball she made, that huge ball.
Yes, the huge one.
That's perfect for throwing an F-bomb at somebody.
Right. Right.
So you just throw it at them.
We decided it would be the fuse would be all the way down. Like it's like literally exploding.
Coming out of the ball.
It won't have a fuse. It'll just be explosions.
So there's nothing hard on it.
Correct.
Okay.
So if you choose to throw it, you could. And no chance of injury. Well, I could probably still manage, but.
Well, there's ways you can make things long and skinny that are stiffer that would come out of the top, right?
Yeah.
Like very small hook and single crochets would make things stiff, right?
Yeah, that's probably true.
So you could like make flames out of different colors coming out of the top.
Yep. Yeah. Yes. Camille's was a purple F. So she was my pattern tester because I was like, and I knew that the part she said, she's like, I'm not sure I did this right. I'm like, that's the part I really didn't know how to write because I'm not a pattern writer. So it's all baguette and meatball. Ooh, yum.
I have meatballs in the freezer I haven't done nothing with yet.
My husband made a cabbage sausage soup. Hi, Mandy.
I made
and let's see if we get the error for hello, but she has an exclamation point, which I did not put. I don't know. So they're not working at all. I don't know. My Nightbot is not working.
Somebody type hello with no exclamation point, and we'll see if it comes up.
Now, Camille just typed hi. See, it should come up. Oh, actually, I might know the problem. I might be able to fix this right on the fly. I think I know. Yes, I do know what it is. I do know what it is. And let me go and edit.
Well, on the Hookerverse Hooker, it's a string project, and I decided to make a wall hanging. It's supposed to be a wall hanging, and I'm going to do flowers. I like the leaf garland that Lori did with her dinosaur. I found it in her videos.
Oh, yes, good.
So I'm going to do the leaves going down, and then I'm going to attach the flowers to it. And I have a pattern for a butterfly and a bumblebee, and I'm going to put all those on the leaves that are hanging down. And so that'll be my wall hanging, and I can just sit here and just make flowers. And I got really easy ones. I've got about 4 or 5 different kinds I'm going to make, and I found an easy butterfly and a bumblebee, and yeah, stuff that I can just sit here and or make anywhere on my break at work, or when we're done working and they don't have anything for us to do. What was it? Saturday, I went in the break room for an hour and a half. I didn't have nothing to do. I could have been making little flowers, which I may take with me next time.
It is not updating this for me.
Uh-oh, Camille's husband's not cooking. I wonder.
Oh, no.
I think she said he's on a Zoom call or something.
Oh, probably for his classes.
Yeah, he should be doing his school. It's nice cooking for one, because I just make a big crock pot and then I put everything in containers and I just grab one when I'm hungry. I love it. I just made a pot of vegetables, potatoes and carrots, and some little cutlets of pork and chicken. And I'm just going to put them in containers. Uh-oh. The baguette was like a real baguette. It's now a piece of charcoal.
Oh, no.
Sounds like it. My toaster oven, which is what I use for baking, I put something in there the other day, some toast, and it never shut off. And I'm like, oh my God, I don't want to have to buy another toaster oven. Because, it clicked and it dinged. So I have to now, it just kept going till I kept smelling burnt bread. And I'm like, oh man, it just never shut off. I store my pans in the oven now because I don't need to heat up a whole oven for whatever I'm making.
Okay. I might have fixed it. We'll find out here in a minute.
What did you change?
Well, I was checking if it was the capitalization.
I would check the symbols. It sounds like it could be that semicolon thing.
Oh, okay. Like
In
look
the
at my
code.
list.
Look in the code. Just look in the code and see if
Okay.
the semicolon's in the code.
Let's try Dad. See if that one works.
You don't know if any of them work yet.
Correct.
Okay.
Well, those are the only two I got all the coding done for.
So, I guess I could type in here too. Huh?
Yeah. Let's see. Well, I see. It just has to have a semicolon at the end, right? Does it have to have punctuation?
Unexpected identifier means there's something in there that doesn't belong. When it says unexpected identifier, that I think's in the list.
I'm looking. So maybe I'll delete the ones I added.
Because that was what happened when I had something in one of my lists that shouldn't have been there. There was like a quotation mark in there, and I took the quotation mark out and it worked.
Let me take out everything I added.
I've been doing my mom's version of the garlic bread, taking the hot dog buns and just putting some butter and garlic powder on them. That's what we used to have for garlic bread back in the day when it was cheaper to buy hot dog buns than bread. But you can still get them for like 99 cents on sale. So I do that sometimes, eat it with my spaghetti.
Did Dad work?
Nope.
No. Okay.
EN, yeah, it's in the list. Because mine, when it showed up identifier S, there was a random S or there was a random T. In the list somewhere, there's an EN in there that doesn't belong.
An N?
EN.
EN. Okay.
It's in there somewhere. So it's in one of the lines someplace. Like there's a quotation mark in front of it, or one of the coding symbols is in front of it. So it's
and that's what we got on the Dad.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's what happened to a couple of mine. So what are you going to work on tonight, Lori?
Okay, so I'm going to work on my bad decision. So those of you who are here will find out about my bad decision.
So the thing that's due in 2 weeks or something?
Yep.
Instead? Oh, okay.
It's a crochet project that somebody says, could you have it here? I have to have it sent before February 16th.
So it has to be mailed?
Yep.
Oh.
So I figure I got to have it done by what, the 10th? Or maybe before that. What do you think?
Send it priority. Where's it going?
California.
Yeah, you're fine. It'll get there 3 days.
Okay. So what I'm going to make, I need to undo some of these things I did. So, okay. Okay, let me get back to live. So it's for a family member. So that's part of why I'm like, okay. Okay. But I've already started it. I'm making a corner to quarter. Sleeping Bear, I had to rob Sleeping Bear of its clips for the...
You're making another one? Then you won't even work on the first one?
This one's much smaller.
Oh, good.
I know. This one's much smaller.
Oh my God.
Much smaller. Like if the Sleeping Bear was this size, I would be done with the Sleeping Bear already.
Oh.
But, and that pattern was a little more complex. So this one, it's going to be a baseball field, and then I'm going to make a baseball and put it on the pitcher's mound.
Oh, that'll be cute.
And so it'll be like a lovey, but the baseball will be like the head. So it'll be a little mini blanket. And so I'm using this.
So you're going to make like a amigurumi little lovey thingy?
Yeah.
Corner to corner?
Yes.
Okay, that'll be cute.
Yes, because I couldn't figure out how to make it look like a baseball diamond. And I'm using this yarn that Charlena had given me.
That's
a
good
while
grass.
back. What's that?
That's a good grass color.
It is. I was like, I need to use that. This is perfect for it. And then I've got, hi, Bridget. Yes. You were in a live earlier and I was like, I was going to click in, but then I had 5 million things to do. So I didn't click in. But I'm using a bunch of yarn. So this is from Creatively Crafty Me. This yarn is from my next door haul. And this yarn is from my next door haul.
Okay, there you go. Tuck you in.
And this yarn is all from my next door haul. So this yarn and this yarn will be the baseball. Because it's kind of a different, you see that it's kind of a different yarn. Chain spun or whatever they call it. So that'll be the baseball. This will be the bases and the chalk lines.
So that's what you're doing on the lovey?
Yeah. That's it.
That's gonna be cute.
It's gonna be super cute. And I saw one on Etsy and I'm like, I'll make my own pattern. I will have to do a tutorial for the baseball because I looked at a couple of them, but I will link it when I actually finish. I will link it and do that. Chain around. You know what? That's probably a good idea. I don't need to actually. Just applicate a chain around the green with the diamond lines. So here, I'll show you a picture of my stitch fiddle. Because that's where I do everything.
Okay. You guys are killing me over here. Oh my gosh. Okay. Oh, you want to sit there? Okay. Yeah, they're just changed their mind where they want to sit.
That's what it looks like. That's the corner to corner design.
Okay. In the middle, you're putting a baseball head?
So, yeah. So where that pitcher's mound is, that's where I'm going to put the baseball will attach and then it'll hang down. So I'm already, because I've done 5, it's only 28 across and 30 up, which again, if it was this size, I'd be done with the Sleeping Bear. It'd be done.
You could get that done in about a week if you just kind of focused on
easily.
it.
Yeah. So if I push that aside, but then I forgot I promised my granddaughter, and that girl never forgets anything. So her birthday is on Sunday.
Oh no.
I promised her a triceratops. So I'm doing this no-sew pattern. This only took me about 10, maybe 15 minutes. So I'm using this yarn. Is this the one that you got, this toffee yarn? Not this color, but
I don't think I got any toffee. Was that in a mystery bag?
No.
I wouldn't have
Somebody
bought it.
said
No.
they got.
I have some plush, but I don't have toffee.
Oh, did you
The
get?
plush looks
Did
like
you get
that.
this one?
That's the velvet.
Okay, so not that.
I think I have some of that, but that's not what I just got. I just got plush.
And lucky for me, this same yarn essentially was in my next door yarn haul. So,
Oh, nice.
and obviously I don't need very much of it.
So you're just using blue and white for the
Just
dinosaur?
Just purple. I know
That's
it looks
purple.
blue on my cameras and the weird yellow lighting in this room. And then this will be the furl behind it. So it'll be two different purples, but
Oh, two different types of fabric too. That's
and
cool.
two different fabrics, because I figured that little head plate being a shiny would be good. So, but the fact that that only took me a few minutes, I should be able to knock this one out. No problem. But yeah, it is. It's gonna be cute. My granddaughter was helping me. She was holding my yarn. Let me show you where she was holding my yarn. She was holding my yarn right here next to me while I'm trying to do the stitches. I'm holding your yarn.
How helpful.
Then she tried to do the hook. I'm like, I'll happily show you how, but you're 3. I don't know if we can get there yet. But it was funny. So, yes. When you say to somebody else, I need somebody to hold my yarn, and they're not going to hold it right up there next to it. But yes, that's what I'm working on. I still have, how many rows? I got several rows of just green. So 12 rows of just green. So, and I'm on row 5. So yeah, I'll be able to get the green done pretty quickly. And I thank you guys for saying hi to each other. And I apologize that it's going to keep giving you error messages. I guess it's a good thing that I didn't get more than one list done, huh? Or 2 lists, because neither of them worked. I'm going to have a lot of work to get that done. Go through them.
It's just comparing the ones that work with the ones that don't work. And right now, none of them work.
Right.
So that's a little difficult.
Right. So I don't know if it's when I copied over. You think it's something in the list and not when I copied over.
The EN is something in the list. It's picking up. There's a symbol or something that doesn't belong in there. It's blocking it.
Okay.
So you need to just go through that list and look for something
word for word
doesn't belong.
And it was the same. It was the same with Dad, right?
I don't think so. I think the other one was different.
Oh, hi, Tina.
Hi was different, I think. The dad is the EN.
Dad is EN.
And hi. Yeah, hi was EN also.
Okay. So is it my command that I've written wrong? No, you think it's the list. I started it about
There's something in the list. There could be a space or something that got put in on accident with the copying and pasting or something. So
yeah, see, Long Cool Woman, I will, she's interested enough. I will start. I just need to figure out, I need to bring stuff for her to learn to chain. And she probably will. She's very bright. So yes, the hand should work. The hand should not give us an error code. So my Nightbot portion of this live is not working.
Hey, that's why I did 6 tests.
Oh, is that what you did, Megan? Oh, man. That'd be great. Yeah, hey might get you the bad command too, but we'll see. Yep. Because I set up a whole bunch of words, but if the hi command is wrong, then all of them.
Yeah, I just got to go fix that one. Yeah, in your spare time.
Yes, in all my spare time. Well, I have videos uploaded and ready to go all the way through Friday. So
oh, that's good. You can work on your little lovey.
Yes, I can work on this guy right here. It, like I said, this one it just shouldn't take too long. And see, that's just all in one row, so that's easy. Then I have to split out. I shouldn't have any trouble doing this with actual white yarn there. Okay, working and listening, working at work,
No,
a job work, or working on whatever project you're working on, Tina. Oh, and Tina did finish her corner to corner, and it looked great.
good.
She should post that on her community page.
And congratulate Lori. She's got 209 subscribers.
I know. I'm over 200.
That's great.
Very exciting. And like solidly, not
Yes,
just like
it is
201.
solid.
So it should stick for a little bit.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's hard to lose 9 all at once unless you really try hard.
It's to stuff over Grammy's finger weave. So what is a finger weaving? I don't know if I can picture that.
Have you watched Lisa from Happy to Hook? She did finger weave the really big yarn into blankets for some people on her dining room table. She made a couple of those. And she just did it by hand with not loop yarn, with real fat yarn. I tried it once and it was horrible. It turned out like a net. I couldn't get it tight or anything.
Loop yarn. I've only played with it a little tiny bit. I don't even remember what happened to my loop yarn.
Hi, Shannon. I can see you.
Shannon. And thanks. Yes, it's so nice on Nightbot. Nightbot, let you see her. Finger weaving. And what do you use it for with finger weaving? That's, I think, what she's asking for. Like, what do you use it for? Yes, hello, Lori's. That's right. You're going to get an error code. I apologize. My Nightbot, I've got some work to do.
Well, if it's not broken the first time, then, you don't learn anything.
That is true. Right, Edison and the light bulb.
You learn by the mistakes. That's why it took forever.
Yeah. Yeah, but at least you kept getting like 1 or 2 that would work, and then
that's why I found one that worked and just copied that one, and then it was the list that's the problem. And I gave you that one. I gave you the code.
Yes.
So that means it's the list. It's got to be in the list.
Right. Well, and I'm wondering if I copied and pasted, because I took out your link, right? That's what I was supposed to do, and put in my link. And I'm wondering if it was something in that process too.
Check your code first and then check your list.
Yeah. Oh, I've been pulled up in a basket with crochet cotton. Wow, that stuff's in a box. Oh. Yes, I apologize for the error codes, everyone. Sorry about that. But yes, thanks, Shannon, for the shout out. I'm so glad that the avocado idea is going to help you out, because it's literally, you held it up and I'm like, it's an avocado.
Apparently I didn't see that video. I don't think
that was today.
Well, oh yeah, I didn't get to see today's. I was busy doing other stuff. I've got my list going. I'll be up all night. I'll be watching all my stuff. I did watch yours though, because I wanted to be able to know what was going on about all the crap you found in your craft.
I know, it's hilarious, right?
Where was it? Where are the cats dragging this stuff?
No, it's
under your table.
It was under my table right here.
Wow.
Like right here. This is where the wax, I believe,
it's
in theory should have fallen.
You have a little drawer or a door to the right of you. Do you think maybe it fell inside of that?
No, it hasn't been opened.
Nothing. Oh, God.
And it's not big enough. It's not like, that's not enough of a gap. I can check these shelves real quick. Let's check these shelves.
Because I'm thinking stuff that's been there for that long. I don't know if I would admit that or not. But I know my stuff. My stuff's been in places and like under the couch. Things end up under the couch. Oh, I just found an earring. When I was looking for the dog's toy, it was under the couch.
Yep.
So I had to go dig it because it fell over.
Let's see if it's stuck to this stuffy. See, there's also down here, but I knew this was down there. So I didn't count this as discovered. So this stuffy I just need to sew it. Oh, that's it. That's all that's wrong with it. From 2015. So it's real current.
Who's getting that back when it's fixed?
It would be the 14-year-old stepdaughter.
Oh, good. She'll appreciate that. That was like 10 years
Yes.
ago when she was
Hi,
4. Right?
Michelle. Yes, you're going to get an error code. We're just ignoring that.
Hi, Michelle.
I've got some work to do. It's tempting because this is super cute. It's tempting. If it was a kind of stuffy, I'd probably steal the stuffing and stuff other. I wonder if that's where all the little bits of stuffing came from. Was from
You
this.
think the cats are digging them out or something?
Could be.
Somewhere.
That could be.
You know, you could put stitches on that, like it busted its chin on something, how we all did when we
that'd be funny.
Stuff. Just put little stitches on there.
Yeah,
I busted my chin open climbing up on a cupboard. I think almost a lot of kids did. Back in the day, the trim on the counters was metal, and I busted my.
Oh yeah, the metal edge, yeah. Or even like the Formica in the 70s, like that was a sharp edge.
There was a pretty good corner on that, and then the coffee table. Yeah. Oh, the fireplace. I fell on a fireplace first, and then I hit it on a cabinet, and that was it. It just split. So I have scar on my chin.
Yeah, I have. I'm trying to remember. I think there's somewhere along here. It's so mild you couldn't see it, but I face planted off a deck when I was 5. Michelle, you're also going to get an error code maybe because I did put Ola in there.
Did you really?
I did.
Well, we'll see if
Michelle,
the comments make a difference.
That Michelle is my next door neighbor.
Oh, okay.
Yes, playing with YouTube settings. So I'm playing with the Nightbot, and it's, a little challenging. Geez, you programmed it to her. Yeah, I did. Yeah. Howdy. Yep. I have a whole list I did greetings and salutations as well. I tried to think of everything.
When you watch people talk and chat, it makes you think, okay, let me put that word down so something pops up.
Yep. Howdy was because of somebody putting it in yours.
Yeah.
I knew to put howdy. Yeah.
So it kind of gives you an idea to have some fun with your Nightbot. I have a game for mine, and I haven't done a live recently to do any of that yet. Might do it on one of those real late ones one night.
Oh, polls last night. Oh, so you're working on playing with the polls. Now is that in StreamYard or that's in YouTube, isn't it?
Because I know your community page you can put stuff on. Is that where you're doing it?
But yeah, Camille was playing with it last night, and now Michelle's working on it. I think Michelle helped Camille to at least start. She was able to put up a poll. The only thing was, like, when you were on the computer, when you clicked the link, it took you over to another tab. It didn't like kick you out, and then you had to answer and then you come back. It.
Oh, okay. Yeah, because I've not done the poll, but that's in StreamYard, or is that the YouTube?
That's what I'm waiting to see. Is it StreamYard or YouTube? She's saying YouTube.
Your laptop. A lot of stuff you can't do on your mobile. It doesn't. Now, if you want to like something, you can double tap the screen on your mobile. You don't have to have a like button. You can just double tap your screen if you're on your mobile to like something.
Yeah. Michelle, you could do a little video on the community tab on here's how you set up a poll or whatever. Just because it gives you content. That's the way I look at stuff like that. I'm like, even if it's 5 minutes, because if it's straightforward, or maybe it's not. But yes, Michelle, I tried to think of every way people. I couldn't remember how people say hi in French, so I did not put that one. Do people say, how do you say hello in French?
Well, not au revoir.
That's goodbye.
Au revoir is goodbye.
I literally don't know.
I
know it in Russian because I was in Russia at one point when it was safe, this short span of time in the mid 90s when you could go to Russia as safe. So the formal, bonjour, of course.
Bonjour. Yeah, bonjour. There we go.
Yes, thank you, Michelle. Yes, in Russian, there's like a formal, like hello is more formal, right? So that's здравствуйте.
Well, we have more UK people and Australians, but they speak English, right?
Right, but what do they?
I mate.
It's good day. Good day.
Yeah, good day.
I should put that one. I did put aloha too. Just in case anybody. I was trying to really, but we see where that got me. It just got me a bunch of air codes. Bonjour. So I will add bonjour. I will add good day, but I got to fix the code first. Otherwise, none of that matters. It does not matter even a little bit. But yeah, so this is what I'll be working on. But yeah, I should be able to finish this. The sleeping bear, yes, I stole its clips for my bobbins. Because it's easier to, clip the ball of yarn. That's another reason I like, please watch my video tomorrow. There's a part of it that is absolutely hilarious. Not planned, not intended. That's what makes it so funny. So I was winding these balls, because I was connecting them and I had my, my purple electric winder right here. And I was winding this and.
Well, you want to spoil it for us?
Well, no.
Don't spoil it. Let us watch it.
I'm not going to spoil it. I'm just saying the ball winder was here. You can figure it out, but you got to see it. When I was editing, I kept watching it over and over because I thought it was so funny.
Oh, I love Camille's video. She left her little fun bloopers thingies in there. It was so fun. I like that.
Yeah, it's so much more fun. It's more fun to be real, right?
It's more real. You watch the ones that are perfect and it's like it's boring, People
right.
Like that.
Right. If it feels produced, I guess would be the word.
Yeah, the Tiffany Hansons and the people that want it to be, crisp, and it's like, no, that's not real life,
Yeah. Well, and that's how I feel about mistakes in my crochet too. Like, yeah, whatever. Like, yes. I genuinely do not know on this Triceratops because of the yarn I'm using. That's what you get on my channel. That's exactly right, Michelle. Real life. I don't know if this, I've been counting the stitches. Am I going in the stitches? Who knows? Because that yarn, do you see the stitches? Heck no.
Yeah.
I have to feel around.
That's a finger feel.
Yes. So I have to feel them, and then I put the hook where I feel. It's just more about, I figure as soon as I get around, as long as I have the right stitch count, that's what matters. So that's how I'm doing it. That's how I'm approaching it. So far, so good. It is coming. I mean, like I said, I did that probably in 10 minutes or less.
That looks good. Are you going to have safety eyes on that in the white spots? Is that what that is?
I am. So these are the horns. So yeah, probably right there. I think, well, I found a single safety eye. No, I do have other safety eyes.
One.
I do have other safety eyes that size. Just, we'll make him a Cyclops Triceratops.
Or 3 eyes.
Maybe
they evolved and they ended up with 3 eyes.
There you go. 3 eyes. 3 eyes, 3 horns. Perfect. She would not appreciate that probably because she's 3. She'd be like, Mima, you messed this up.
That's just rude.
Yeah.
That's just rude. You don't say that. You like it. You love it.
Well, the thing is that she always gets so excited with the work I make for her. I wouldn't want to do something that she would not. She would be polite about it, but she would still be like, this is weird. What did you do? But again, if I'm in the stitches, not in the stitches, who's gonna care, right? Yeah. Sorry, Camille. That.
The only point for that is
when you see the EN, that means it's something in the list, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
I had a T, I had an S. The T, when I did the T, it was there was a quotation mark in front of the T at the beginning of the line, and I just took that out and it fixed it. So because
okay, so I thought I checked for that, but
EN could be like enter, the word enter or something.
Okay.
And there's something in there that's just shouldn't be there. When we type, sometimes we hit the wrong button. It could be something like that.
And can it have spaces and other punctuation? Sorry.
Some
Right?
punctuation. I mean, question marks are okay.
Commas, exclamations. Are
Yeah,
commas okay?
yeah, commas are in there. If it's not necessary, I would take it out. I mean, don't make it proper grammar if you don't have to, because something might go in there that shouldn't be in there. Because I'm sure we're not using all the symbols that are used in coding. There could be more than what we're actually using.
Right, and commas are really common in coding.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, yeah. I'm glancing. That's the only thing I see in this list is a bunch of commas. I wonder if it's that one I changed to say what's up. Let me take out the hyphen. Oh, I gotta click edit first.
Yeah, I've done that many times.
Let me fix this, and then because again, I took out everything I added in this list, and then I'll take out what I changed.
Does everybody else have their Christmas stuff up still? Nobody can see it. I got mine up here because it's really nice. I like it, having the lights and stuff. It's cheery.
Really nice decor. Yeah,
I like the
classy.
cheery.
It's not.
I'm not sure what I'm going to change it to if I take it down. And I like this better. I don't want to buy a bunch of Valentine's stuff. I don't want to decorate for the holidays.
Try again. Try high again. Okay, I have to get off for a bit. Okay, yeah, definitely make some content about how to do the polls. I will appreciate it. Watch it.
Michelle, Camille's going to be on at 9. I'm not sure which channel. She's got 2 there.
Channel.
So Camille. No, it'll be Camille's channel, but she has 2 videos there.
Right.
Camille, if you're here, Camille, maybe you could delete the one you're not going to use. So there's only 1 in there. I don't know. There was 2 when I looked.
It didn't work. Okay, well, we tried.
Okay. You'll figure it out.
Because I saved it, but yeah, I'll find it. I mean, I thought it might be the one that I hyphenated the word.
But I could go look at your lists.
Yeah, you could.
I could go take a look at them and see if I see anything in there. So just send me your paste bin name and I'll look it up.
Okay. Email this to you.
Yeah. So.
So, okay, back to this.
I know you and me are probably good proofreaders. It's just a matter of if you recognize if it's something that doesn't belong.
Well, yes, I'm a good proofreader until I'm not. I did tell a story in one of the lives. I don't remember where. I had a college paper for my art. What was it called? Art appreciation. So it was a requirement to be a teacher. Art appreciation and music appreciation. Music appreciation ended up being one of my favorite classes in all of high school. Sorry, let's try that again. All of college. We even got like these free concert tickets, and yeah, that's I really probably need to do a really questionable dating stories series. Yeah. Dates that weren't dates. Dates that were dates, but not really. Yeah, all kinds of good stuff. But anyway, what was I saying? Oh, art appreciation. So I type up this paper. So I analyzed this painting because we went to the art museum. Analyzed this painting. Typed up this paper because it was back in the day. I had an electric typewriter. So at least it was that. And I even had somebody proofread it. They missed it. It was supposed to say business suit, but the U was an H.
Yeah. And it's a real word, so the proofreader wouldn't have picked it up anyway.
So both of us just skimmed right over it. The teacher circled it.
Oh.
The professor. Yeah.
That's funny.
But that's yes. So am I a good editor? Oh, I should have my friend who's actually a good editor. She's an English well, she would have to know code. Her husband knows code. Maybe I'll talk to her too.
Well, the list doesn't have nothing to do with code. That's why
the
code is hard to write. Even using the instructions in the Nightbot's thing.
Maybe
It's
I'll
very hard.
maybe I'll send that to you too, so you can
It's
see if you can see it.
JavaScript. And so there are people that can write JavaScript, but you kind of have to know what to put where.
I'm gonna
And that's the hard part.
copy
I'm getting
this.
too old to learn that new stuff. I did DOS. I mean, I was back in the day when we used DOS on our
Yes,
computers.
and my college programming class,
I used to write my own web pages using all the HTML coding. So I was
wow,
familiar
that's impressive.
when we had news groups where we would download the stuff onto our computers, and I used that on AOL and Prodigy. I made my own web pages, and so that was fun. But you had to learn how to how to close up your commands and open them and close them, and
So I took it was a
time.
requirement for my math degree. I had to take a programming class in college, and I took the language I used. Nobody even uses it. Was Pascal. Nobody uses that programming language at all, ever. And how it was set up was there were like 6 projects or whatever, and you had to do. And I picked the number of projects to get a B, because I'm like, I'm not doing all the projects to get an A. I'm just not doing it. But I like that kind of approach to, hey, get an A, you have to be above and beyond. I think to get the A, you had to do a project where it was basically a mailing, mailing like post, like to create postal things and print out people's addresses and names on labels. That's what the program was for. I'm like, I'm not doing that. Yeah, no, I did not do that project. I don't remember which projects I did, but they worked, so I got the B. And nobody uses that language. Although I will say, I did learn to program. You can write programs in the graphing calculators. So I did learn some programming in there, which was somewhere between Pascal and Java as far as their commands. But man, it's a wild times. I could definitely talk to my son-in-law. He codes. That's like a major portion of his job. As I know, it's like weird because he's a biomedical engineer, but part of his job has to do with coding things, so that programs work for people with disabilities easily. So.
Well, I was just thinking about JavaScript for Dummies, and I'm wondering if any other commands that we created would work with the Nightbot, since it uses JavaScript. Could we make our own if we kind of knew the basic commands other than what other people are using?
Yeah, that's true. That's true. We already tried. Hi, I haven't done anything with Dad, so let's put something. Oh, thank you for that.
Yeah, mine's the only one in there. Come on, people, put some thumbs up.
I forget that too. It says lots of people are here. All right.
And are you gonna want to take off at 8?
It probably. I did not have my little migraine Pepsi, and so my head is feeling a little weird. So I may or may not join Camille, which that might determine which way Camille goes live.
Well, so you also have things to do. You probably should take some you time and feel better.
Me time. What is that, Lori?
That's what I get all the time. I like my me time. I do whatever I want.
Right? And so what really threw everything off, besides taking on this job, but I made it, so I think it's manageable. Yesterday, Sunday night, probably while I was in the play, which, by the way, it was so good.
Oh, that's good.
It was Back to the Future, the musical. And I'm like, this is either going to be cheesy or I don't know what to expect. It
Oh,
was so good.
wow.
And the guy who played the dad, like, nailed the whole, like, the body language and everything of George, like George McFly.
Oh.
It was so good. Okay, 10
Is
thumbs. I only have 2 thumbs. Sorry.
is it a running show or was it just a one-off?
No, it's a running show. It's a
Oh,
traveling show.
oh, nice.
But where was it going next? I think it's going to Houston. I think it's going to Houston, and then it's kind of going back east. I think it's mostly east of the Mississippi after. I think it's Denver for another week or 2 weeks. And then I think it was Houston. But yeah, if you like Back to the Future, check it out if it's coming to your city.
Oh, I can see the hardest part about this is everybody knows it and they have to get it right.
Right.
Everybody knows.
There were some plot adjustments, like what happens to Doc Brown that causes Marty to take off in the car to begin with, and then he goes 88 and isn't supposed to.
Doesn't get killed.
So right,
yeah.
So they did something different there. It's still bad, but it's not violent. What else was there? Were small adjustments. Oh my gosh, Doc Brown had this whole. He did really good too. He did this whole thing where he said, I went to the future. I went to 2020. And the whole audience groaned. And I don't remember what the first thing he said was. There was no something.
Oh, I've been to the future. And Marty, your kids, you got to come.
Right? They did do that at the end. Right? They made the car fly. Okay, that prop was unbelievable. It was like moving. Oh my gosh, it was amazing. But he said about 2020, he goes, no something, I can't remember. And then he goes, no traffic. And the whole audience laughed because yes, in 2020, we indeed had no traffic.
No traffic. And no toilet paper. Bring your toilet paper.
But then we also had no toilet paper. That would have been funny. But then the next line
grabbed one and had it and said, "Oh, bring this with you too."
Right, right. You're gonna need this. I need to get you the Costco pack. Will it fit in the car?
Well, no room for Einstein. We got to bring the toilet paper.
Right. But he said, "Oh, hi, Lana." So he said no traffic, and then he said no disease, and everybody was like in a way you laughed, and in a way you're like, no, that's the opposite of reality. So yes. It was, but the no traffic, I'm like, that was spot on.
Well, they could have said something else. They could have made it really funny.
Right.
Right. Like, this is what we're making stuff up. They could make it really funny, Right. Just because we know what happened. That's the thing. They're picking a year that we absolutely know what happened. So
right. If they said 2050 or something like that, Yeah. But yeah. I mean, or they could have made the 2020 stuff funnier, like the no toilet paper.
Yeah.
There was a shortage of toilet paper, but yeah. What is Nightbot up to? Nightbot is up to being a jerk. No, it's something in my programming I gotta fix. Neither of my
Nightbot's
lists are working.
Not working at the moment, but he will be next time.
Yes, we'll get there. I just find the errors.
It's just a little symbol somewhere that's messing things up.
It's somewhere, and
you gotta find it.
We'll probably.
Then we'll have some
Linda,
fun.
did you see these? I don't know if this, because these to me, like, this was actually useful. These little bobbins, but not useful to me because that's not going to hold enough yarn to be worth anything, right? That was one of the things I found under there. But where's the part? This is what makes it so nice.
Oh, I like the spinner part.
Yeah, right.
That would be cool. Use that on something bigger when you're doing your bobbins.
Right.
If you're gonna make cardboard ones that are shaped like that are
Oh,
bigger
there you go.
and make your own, you
And
can
then
stick
just put
them
the
in
hole through
there
it.
and spin them. Yeah,
Just put the hole through it. Yeah.
you can do that.
And then,
Make that
yeah, because
cardboard.
then you can spin your yarn onto it. And then you've got your bobbin. So,
I
yeah.
like that part.
Yeah, the
Not that I
concept
would
of
ever
this,
need one because I'm never doing that.
you're not going to be a crazy person with 6 clamps on your work.
Oh God, no, no. I try not to set myself up for disappointment and failure.
Yeah. Yeah, no, I enjoy it apparently. No.
Yeah. I like challenges, but not something that's going to frustrate me and make it not fun. I want it to be fun. Otherwise, I don't want to do it.
Yes, there you go. Nightbot. Yeah, tell Nightbot that Nightbot's being a Nightbot.
Nightbot. I have that program, Nightbot.
Yeah. I eventually, if I can get these 2 lists working, then I'll start to add more. I did try to find a goodbye list, or buy. I didn't find any that looked like they would work. So
Well, it's
I
okay
didn't
if
even.
you want to steal mine. You know where they are, but
Yeah,
just take out the ones you don't want to use.
Right. Well, and I was trying to see if I could do it the way you did it, but I did not have any luck. But I got to figure out what I'm doing wrong on the ones that should be working. These should absolutely be working.
Yeah, we'll find out what the errors are, and then you'll know what to look for. That's what
Right.
I did. I just compared the good ones with the bad ones till I found out what was wrong.
Right.
That's all.
Right. And so that's why I sent you the actual list, and then I sent you the full code that I have in Nightbot. So
okay. All right.
I sent you, they're 2 separate emails.
And you sent me the name of your paste bin so that I can go look.
Oh, that's a good question.
You are.
Let's see what my paste bin is named.
Well, you weren't able to find mine, were you? When you put my name in?
It wasn't. Yeah, no. But then when I typed one of your titles, it is Lori's and then capital Stories, not 2 S's. So Lori capital S Stories.
Okay.
I don't know if you'll be able to find it, but
We'll
maybe
see.
since I have the free version. Do you have the free version or?
Yeah, I don't pay for this.
Okay.
I'll see if it shows up somewhere.
Thank you, Lana. Now you just need to kick Nightbot.
Oh, Lana, he's going to be coming for you. You better be careful.
Yeah, if it was Lori's channel, Nightbot would definitely be coming for you because you say Nightbot and it says stuff to you. He was coming after me the other day.
Yeah.
I used to use those winders to wind down my cross stitch floss. See, that would be perfect. Now you make floss drops.
Oh, that would be great. They're a little stiffer. You could cut them up and do stuff to them. That would be nice, so they don't fall off.
I don't know if did any of you watch Bridget's watch where Bridget shows her bobbins, because she's about to do a corner to corner that's a stormtrooper.
Wow.
Yeah, see, because she said hi. Sorry about those. Oh yeah, Nightbot is telling you something helpful there.
Yeah, Lori's gonna be shutting down pretty soon.
Yes,
so go ahead and drop your channels.
5 or 10 minutes. Yeah, definitely
drop
your
Hooker 247 and
yes,
everybody.
If you have a channel that's Hookers 24/7, that's us. I need to be doing that more.
At 9 o'clock, Camille's gonna have a live, so we'll be jumping over there at 9 after you guys.
Yes.
Do your dinner.
And if I'm feeling better, which I may or may not, because like I said, the pressure is right in here. So, but I don't have an appointment till 10 tomorrow because it's like I do not have. But then I have to be up early Thursday. I have to be up super early Friday, and then I have a dentist appointment on Saturday. That's a sad day. Just cleaning, but still, who enjoys that? Well, some people do.
Well, it's nice when it's done.
Yes.
It's nice when it's done.
And I do like my dentist. She's pretty good, and I asked my husband for one of those water pick things for Christmas. So, or no, he got that for me for my birthday. Because I asked for practical things because that's who I am. But
I found out some of the insurances that I pick will give me stuff for free.
Oh, nice.
This one, I get a free scale, a smart scale.
Nice.
The one I had just before gave me a free Fitbit. I was eligible for a free electric toothbrush. So they're like promoting preventative stuff by giving you these things for free. Oh, that's great, you know?
Yeah.
I use the Fitbit all the time at work because I get so many steps. I want credit for it if I'm going to do it.
For real.
Yeah. Well, when I was at the other job in the other building, I would do easy 15 to 20,000 steps a night. Easy, just at work. That's why my hips hurt all the time. I may go back to that job though. This one, my back hurts on this one. I'd rather have my walking than this one.
Hips are better than back. I agree with that.
I just got my first chiropractic visit, and I found out my insurance only covers 10 visits.
Yeah.
How can you get anything done in 10 visits? It's ridiculous.
I mean, if you'd been going the last few years every once in a while, sure, but
yeah, if I go to maintenance, I could go like every twice a month or something.
Right.
But I'm gonna see if I told him, I go, I know my insurance will cover physical therapy. So why don't you guys just submit 10 chiropractic and then we'll switch it to physical therapy because we don't need chiropractic no more, even though you'll still do the treatment. You'll just submit it as physical therapy. And
if
then
they
maybe
can count it that way, do it. I absolutely.
I mean, there's ways to do things. That's what we do that at the post office all the time. You know, the employees, we figure out how to get around stuff. They should be able to figure it out too. You know, that's how the hospitals
did the MRI on my knee, and they said, well, nothing's wrong there, which is good. I mean, I was like, I really would rather not have surgery on that knee again. They sent me to physical therapy and see if my weather is working. I think weather might be working.
Oh yeah. It was like 18 degrees here last night. I'm like, oh my God, please let the clouds come in and warm us up.
Here,
it was very cold.
I'll test it. Let's see. Weather, Denver. Let's see. I think it works because I think that's straight,
wasn't it? Code. That's straight from. I mean, Nightbot has that code in its instructions.
Oh yeah.
So.
Yeah, that one's working. It's working. Yeah, it's much warmer this week than last week. So.
Yeah.
It was cold.
We're supposed to get an inversion. That means it's going to warm up and hold all the bad air inside. So
right, it's going to get brown cloudy. I don't know what you call it over there. We call it the brown cloud.
The brown rain and the brown snow. I just washed my car because it was like all full of that residue from all the crap that's been on it. The frost.
Yeah, the mag chloride and stuff. Yeah.
Yeah, it was nasty. So
yeah, we had to wash both of our cars. Now.
41.
Linda's about
41 sounds good right now. Not sad. Oklahoma.
Yes. Did you actually show the thing you're working on, or are you not far enough?
Me?
Yeah.
There's the things I'm working on. I'm working on the centers. I have 3 colors and I'm making 2 centers of each one. And then I'm going to have the outsides be the other 2 colors. And that's going to be like 12 flowers for starters.
Nice.
And then once I get those done, I added another flower from Bod. It's a puff flower. Or no, it's a rose. I added another one from hers. It's like a rose. And then I have a puff flower. So I added 2 more flowers.
Bod has some nice
I'm going to add. So I can, and I looked at those leaves that you had, that garland. That's perfect because that would make a long thing. And then I can attach the flowers. I don't even have to make it permanent. I can just safely pin the damn flowers to the garland.
Right. I literally stuck a piece of yarn through it and then tied it to the garland. I knew my granddaughter was going to want those dinosaurs to play with and not on her garlands. I knew it.
So yeah, that'll be perfect. I'll make those. But then I also have leaves. And there's little leaves that you can use, and it makes a wrap. So you can wrap it around things. It says like your headband or your headphones. You can wrap it around. You have a little leaf on your head. It's called a sprout. Cute. So I have the pattern for that if I want to use it for something. I don't know.
Washington.
But yeah, I'm going to just sit here and make flowers.
Okay. And I'm going to try to feel better and try to join. I'd like to get another color done on my diamond painting. Let's see how many colors I have done.
Maybe you don't have to do diamond painting. You could work on your corner to corner
I
that has to be
could.
done in 2 weeks.
1, 2,
You
3.
can do that while you're talking. I don't know.
I have four colors done. So I'd probably like to do, if I can do one more tonight with, like I said, with tomorrow I can sleep in a little bit. But
I just the stuff that I ordered on Temu was not the diamond painting. It was macrame for the 70s divas.
Nice.
It was a couple little macrame.
They have, yeah, I ordered a macrame thing from them because my only whip that's like not like current, that I'm not currently actually working on, is from last April, and it's she wants a lilac wall hanging, my daughter.
A lilac flower?
Yeah, like the lilacs,
there's
lavenders. Sorry,
lavender. Okay. Yeah, they're long and they have those, but they have lavender flowers. I seen them when I was out looking for flowers. There's like lots of little purple things.
Yep, and I've made some. This is why it's a whip. I've made some, and I've made some leaves, but I needed the dowels, and I wanted it to be able to hang, so I got some macrame stuff from Temu way back. It's all sitting there ready to go. I just have to finish it up. And yes, Lana, weather is working because I had good code. I had an exact copy of the code, and it was something that was already in Nightbot.
Yeah, weather is the easiest thing to get.
This other thing is more challenging.
It's it's a hit and miss. It's just...
Yeah. And because again, the programming code I learned in 1990 is not in any way helpful or current.
And there's nowhere to go to find these codes. That's what I'm trying to work on.
Yes.
Trying to give people an opportunity for YouTube. Twitch, there's tons of stuff out there for Twitch and Nightbot, but not YouTube and Nightbot.
That's so weird. I wonder what the difference is. Maybe Twitch was using Nightbot first.
Twitch is for gaming, and I think that's the gaming community. And YouTube, we use it for chat, and that's it. So nobody really cares.
And gaming community, they're programmers, a lot of them, or they are at least aware of code, and that makes sense.
Yeah, they do the music, and they do all that stuff with the Nightbot more than what we do. And I've even tried to steal some of their code. Borrow some of their codes to see if they worked on our Nightbot, and
it doesn't work.
Yeah, it was a little difficult.
Okay, so Lana, you and I were learning programming about the same time. I only had one semester in college, and it was Pascal. That was the language, and it was terrible. It wasn't a terrible language. It just wasn't. It didn't end up being useful enough to anything out. Yeah.
Wait, 2 more rows.
2 more rows. That's amazing. I bet I could sit here and get 1 more row done. In like 5 minutes. That's the beauty when you start and I will talk about this. I'm doing a half double crochet corner to corner. So the difference is you chain 5 and then you still do the 3. Let's see if I can get in there.
You do the 3 double crochet?
3 half doubles.
You do 3 half doubles.
And then when you come up here, and you slip stitch, you only chain 2 because half double crochets are not as tall. So, and you can see it's a lot denser.
But when you connected it, did you do a single crochet or a slip stitch?
Slip stitch.
Okay. I changed mine to single crochet because then that would make the hole bigger and it would be more.
Yeah, you wanted it more drapey, right? And this is the opposite.
Less dense.
I want it.
Because look at how dense that is. Mine is, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to do it in trebles and see what happens. I want to see what it looks like.
Yeah, do it.
I do, because I've done one in both, and everybody else's ends up dense, and mine are not dense. I don't know why mine are never dense. You guys are all thick.
Well, I'm deliberately dense because, again,
you do want
for
that
a baby, I don't want big holes. Also, normal corner to corner, I go up a hook size, and this one I went down a hook size. I'm doing a 5 millimeter, and look at how thick that yarn is.
Yeah, that is.
So some
You
of
could
my
do
yarn is thick. Some of my yarn is not so thick.
because you can make adjustments to the chains and the slip stitch and stuff
Absolutely.
to alter how it turns out to however you want it. But as long as you use the basic technique,
Right. The technique is what
it's the
matters.
technique. Yeah.
Fortran. Oh, okay.
Oh, Fortran. I've
Fortran.
heard
Yeah.
that.
Fortran was right after Pascal, I think, as far as I went on.
It was
Oh,
90
that stinks.
between 91 and 95. I was writing the web pages, the HTML code.
Interesting.
Yeah, that was when my son was a baby and I was meeting people online when we had our news groups and stuff. And so I met somebody who lived near me actually, and we're still friends.
That's nice. But that was when you were in California, right?
Yeah, I was in the desert in San Bernardino, and my
Okay.
son was born, and it was a daycare group, and so I met her, and she did home daycare at the time, and so we became friends. Found out we lived near each other.
Okay. So Long Cool Woman, you can't get this in time. Okay, so let me see. I have yarn hidden everywhere, guys.
Where was the Soho from? Is that the Mary Mac?
This is no that this was Hirschner's, I believe.
That was Hirschner's, yeah. I know I've had Soho, but I don't think I've had that velvety soft.
This type is nice. I can't. Are you okay with thicker yarns? Because what you can do with amigurumi, I would not recommend this stuff for you, because I literally have to feel every stitch. So don't get anything that looks like that, okay? Even though it's
that would be great for slippers.
Oh, it'd be amazing for slippers.
Linen stitch. That way you can find the holes. That would be perfect.
Yeah, there you go. Yes, that would be great. But I mean, it's so cute and it's so soft, but you have to be willing to feel for every stitch. I believe I have chenille up here. Let's see.
What about some skinny fluffy yarn, Shannon? Skinny and fluffy.
I don't know if I have any skinny fluffy. I have the
I do remember them orange ones I got.
That's
it was like
jumbo
thread
7.
and
You don't
fluffy.
want that.
Other people got those.
Oh, there it is. There it is. Okay. So this is from Dollar Tree. Okay, it's called Just Chenille. I would use a slightly smaller hook than it calls for. What is that little speckle? That's like a feather from a. Or is that a piece? Who knows? Anyway, this is Just Chenille from Dollar Tree. It's $1.25. Skinny fluffy works if you're looking for skinny. Oh yeah, I was teasing about that fat yarn. This is not. Well, I guess this is still fatter than Shannon enjoys, but there's something called skinny fluffy. Does anybody know skinny fluffy? Okay. So
no, I was mentioning skinny fluffy is like skinny yarn, but it's got a big halo.
Right.
It's just fluffy.
So which thing was gorgeous? The purple yarn? Because I do think this yarn is gorgeous. But you wouldn't have it in time. This one that I'm doing, this Triceratops, is called a no-sew. I want it to be bigger, stuffy. He's 4. Okay. So that I would actually, so this yarn, this is Hirschner's, or that's where I got it. I don't know who else has it, but I'll hold it there so you can write it down. This is labeled a medium 4. So this is a thin velvet yarn compared. So yeah, you've used that Dollar Tree, I figured. I'm crocheting with.
Do you know the difference between the velvet and the chenille? Is one of them sheds and one doesn't? Is that what the difference is?
Yeah, velvet doesn't shed. Chenille is more like
doesn't shed. Chenille sheds. Okay.
Yeah, this stuff does not shed.
Okay.
It's just a pain in the rear end. But this pattern I'm doing, I don't know if you've got a stuffy pattern already.
Big surprise.
But this pattern I'm doing is literally labeled no sew SEW Triceratops. And that took me about 10 minutes. So I will have this done in no time. Probably not by Sunday. Well, I'm not going to see my granddaughter Sunday anyway, so I'll probably by next Tuesday I need to have this done. But it's not terribly large, but I think this is one that Lisa does. What's her channel?
Happy to Hook Creations.
Yes.
She uses mostly like Juicy Couture and
she
doesn't use flush. She uses like a chenille
because she's not crazy and doesn't want to have to feel for every stitch.
Well, she gets them done very fast because she doesn't have
and because she sells. My gosh, like as soon as she gets stuff made, it's sold.
Yeah.
Yes. He wants a sprunky. What is that? Super easy. What is a sprunky?
Let's see.
Google that.
Skunk? Is it a sprunky?
There is. Yeah, Walmart has.
Never heard of that one.
I'm gonna look at this. What is sprunky? Oh, is it a show? A game? It's a game.
Is it like a cartoon character type of?
Yeah. Okay. It looks like these would be very easy to replicate. Yeah, you should be able to find patterns for those. Those should be super easy. But as far as yarns, velvets are not as.
Okay, now talk about worming. Which is the one that worms the worst?
Chenille.
Chenille's the one that worms the worst. Okay.
Yes. So chenille sheds and worms. And I don't know if you know what worms, but it's like, but in singles, like for amigurumi, it's probably going to be totally fine. It's only when you do a half double or a double crochet worms really bad. So you don't want that.
Yeah. It'll like take a piece and it'll come out, stretch it out, and it'll come out of the kind of.
Lana, thanks for helping me try my Nightbot, and thanks for yelling at Nightbot too. I appreciate your support.
Nightbot
needs a smackaroo, but weather, his weather program was working, but not what I was trying. But oh well. But yeah, so you could look for blanket yarn. Blanket yarn, Camille just did that Jack Skellington in white and black blanket yarn. And it's significantly bigger than the pattern, because you're using a bigger yarn, but that would be super soft, really quick. It would work up the same. You should be able to get, well, I don't know who carries plain blanket yarn. I don't even know.
Plain? In what
way? I don't know. I can't even, because she had plain white blanket yarn. So, yeah, because blanket yarn, all my blanket yarn has speckles I have the gray. I do have the gray.
I got this one off Amazon, but it was like $3 a ball at the time, and I bought like 3 bags of them. Oops, sorry. Yeah. It's the gray and the white. This is my New Year's snake. I haven't finished it yet. I'm still working on it.
Shannon, I haven't actually bought at Joann's, and I'm struggling. I'm struggling with it because I want to, but also it has to just be something I can only get at Joann's if I'm going to buy it right now. Right. Because, it has to be red. So look at, this time of year, you should be able to find red.
Oh yeah.
Oh, she's.
Yes, I am. And isn't it pretty?
She's
got my lights.
She's Christmas 24/7, 365.
I haven't decided I wanted to climb up there and take everything down yet. I'm still sore on my knee from falling last time. So I didn't want to climb up on the ladder yet.
Okay. Thanks for reminding me. I knew Big Twist, and I do there's a couple I need to get probably a Big Twist just to make sure I have them, because I do have projects sitting in bags ready to go, and I just don't want to run out of yarn. But I forgot that the K&C yarn is also theirs.
You know what really sucks is that the Red Heart's going to be the most
Yeah,
available yarn, and it sucks. Mainstay's
generally
nice, but there's
it's
no colors.
it really is. They have
It's
all
just,
the colors.
I know, but and then Mainstay doesn't have hardly any colors, and it's a little nicer. And Big Twist is awesome. And if somebody doesn't take over it, we're going to lose Big Twist. Somebody
I know.
makes it. Somebody makes it, so somebody may take it over, put another name on it. It's very possible.
That would be my hope that
But we don't know yet.
somebody at least buys that, because Big Twist does not feel like other yarns. Okay, everybody copy that code down. I'm going to copy that code down right now. S.
Wow, 25%. That's good.
61. Well, we know I have challenges writing code down correctly. Just kidding.
Did you get that from Honey, or I got Cupert and Honey? That Cupert ends up with way more codes. I saved $47 on a Temu order using Cupert, and Temu Honey
Wow.
didn't have the codes. Yeah, that was a surprise.
Okay, Long Cool. Then, yeah, look and see if Bernat has a red blanket. I agree with Linda. That's your best bet. Bernat blanket yarn. It will work up really fast, and it'll
Yeah,
be nice and squishy.
there's Bernat Baby, but it comes in pastels. It wouldn't be a red.
Right.
There's different versions of blanket yarn too. So
Yes, one of the ones. Yeah, I think somebody commented on your video today that what am I trying to say? That code worked for them. So that your code worked for them to buy.
well, Hobby Lobby stopped carrying anybody else's yarn, so that really
so that's why. So they have, what are their brands? I Love This, right? I Love This yarn and all the
they got rid of all the other brands a couple years
ago. Is
ago.
Crafter's Secret theirs too?
I think so, because they've got those big, huge balls of those primary colors. Isn't that Crafter's Secret?
I think it is. Yeah.
That's like, might as well be Red Heart. It's like basic.
Yeah.
I really like the Premier. I really, really like Premier yarn. That is probably where I'm going to end up going. Is
right.
Premier.
Right. Between Premier and Premier is obviously their own. They have their own yarns, but then they sell other stuff.
Mm-hmm.
And then Hirschner's. I do like Hirschner's. I like Premier's acrylic better. It's nicer.
Well, what about Yarn Inspirations? What do they carry? Because they got good prices too.
Yarn Inspirations is whatever my video. What did I have last? Oh, I took that box out of here.
Do they have their own brand?
I had the Caron 1 pound.
Okay,
yeah, you can look.
Because they have good prices too.
Because I believe I've got a 1 pound right here.
Yeah, the problem with Walmart is if you want to get it in the store, usually your selection isn't very good. There's not a lot of good yarn sections.
So that says Yarn Inspirations.
Okay, right Yarn Inspirations.
So that one, the Caron 1 pound. And I know other ones I've seen where it says, this particular one was made in India, if anyone was curious.
I think Premier almost carries everything from everybody. They may be the go-to.
Yeah.
With the good price and everything.
Yeah, but their yarn, their branded yarn is actually, it feels nice. Yes. That's funny, Shannon. You'll be forced to use the stash.
And you'll have plenty.
Yes. Mary Maxim's yarn is pretty good too.
Yeah, I do prefer my Maxim over my Hirschner's, but for when I'm shopping, I haven't been buying yarn, and every day I've got like 24 emails telling me to come buy yarn and discount codes and everything, and I'm just deleting them. I'm like, nah, I got too much. I got plenty. I'm not even going to plans.
I did that most of last year. I was only buying if I had a specific purpose for it. And then in December, I bought a bunch of yarn. And then here in January, I bought Was it twice that were technically January? Oh, the Mary Maxim surprise boxes. That was January.
Yeah.
And Yarn Inspirations with January.
I did the November ones because they were given away,
Oh, right. The
given
chance.
away,
Yeah.
so I bought a bunch of them, and it's just great yarn.
Yes, I did a Mary Maxim kit for a sunflower blanket because I could literally not get the pattern unless I bought the kit. I'll find a picture of it. It was gorgeous and the instructions were excellent. So
some of the kits, oh no, it's Lion Brand, I think. If you go, they let you choose your yarn. You can change the color of the yarn that comes with the kit, but I think it's the Lion Brand that does that. Bod has some of her projects in some of these places, and you can choose the colors you want if they have them in stock. If it's not like a prepackaged kit, I have a couple prepackaged ones from Mary Maxim that I bought.
Okay, there it is. Okay.
Yes, I saw them, and yeah.
It's the only place I could get the pattern. I was looking at, is there any way I could put it together? Oh my gosh, you got those for $5 a hank. That's incredible.
They're identical to the Arcane Fiberworks, except it's, not the same thing, but it looks like you could use them together. They look so good.
Right, because they look really nice. What's the fiber content on those, Shanna? But yes, Mary Maxim, this was a Mary Maxim kit because they literally
that's a blanket, right?
It's a blanket.
It looks smaller in the picture, but it's a blanket. Yeah.
It's well, that's a chaise. Those are two chaises put together. Okay. So that's big.
So wool nylon, that would be for socks, right? Possibly.
Okay. Well, so it's nice fiber content too. Yeah.
Yeah, $5. If I was buying, I would have bought a bunch of those.
Yeah.
But I'm not.
Yeah.
I did all mine last year. Did all my shopping last year. That's why I'm selling some of it, because it's like, you know what? But it's a bad time to sell with Joanne going out of business.
Yeah.
Nobody wants my good yarn. They'd rather have Joanne's yarn.
Well, right now, but as soon as that goes, then you're in business.
We'll see. We'll see.
I don't even know, like, how much big twist do you even have in your stash? Do you have?
I have a lot of big twist.
Yeah.
If I do, it's like I bought Christmas colors that I've got in mine. I separated out all my Christmas colors when I was giving away the Christmas in July stuff. So I have all that together, and there's a lot of big twist in there. And neon colors. I have neon separated. I have a lot of neon colors, and I have reflective yarn that I've bought, and so I have that separated.
Here's a hat. I just was scrolling because I was looking for that sunflower. Here's a hat that I think Shannon would wear. It's a crocheted hat. All those colors that would look. It was made for my son-in-law, so it was like, I'll show you how big it was on me. It's hilarious. That's
that little head you got. That's so funny.
But the hat is beautiful, and he loves it.
Cute. Even if you wore that, you could put holes in it, like that guy from
yes, like the dude on Fat Albert, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, but that was a huge variety of yarns, and it was like different weights and everything. But the palms,
was it sort of
all the different yarns? I just made the palms.
That's cute. That is
it came out really cute. But that's a bod pattern, I believe.
Oh yeah. I haven't finished my bod elf hat yet either. I'm keep moving on to other things. Oh, look at my my new sweater. It's itsy bitsy teeny tiny right now. I just started it. My oh, you can't see it. I got my camera in a different spot. Where is it? Oh, there it is. I have a thing on it. It's my my hexie. Yeah, this is my.
Oh, that yarn looks great. Is that the the Colorama?
Yes, there. Yeah. There's the sleeve. And the body. No, it's kind of not folded.
Oh, you got to fold it different. You got to fold it to make it look like an L.
I've got the. Okay, there it is. Okay, that's why. Okay.
Yeah.
If I had there we go.
That's the only way I can remember it is, yeah, there you
It's
go.
a little doll sweater right
There you
now.
go. It's perfect for dolls.
So I decided I've got the other one to a certain length, and I thought, well, let me start this one so I can get this one there, and then I can try it on and see where it's going. So yeah, this is the color on my Halo, that beet. I think the beet color everybody has.
The beet. Yeah, I have the beet. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's what I made that hat out of, the purple and red one.
Yeah, it looks blue though to me.
Oh, that one looks blue. What's that one? That's different.
Oh, blue raspberry. This is not the
That
beet.
one's raspberry. Okay.
This is blue raspberry. Okay, so it is blue and purple, I guess then. So
yeah, but that purple color is the edge of the beet color. So that's
they must have used this one. Yep.
Yeah.
I'm working on that one too. Then I decided to do my flowers.
Long Cool Woman thinks that sweater is a little small for you right now.
It is. Yeah, it might fit one hand. I don't know.
Would fit my hand.
Your hand. Be a little puppet. Finish the other side. Make a little hand puppet with a little baseball head on the top or something.
There you go.
That would be cute.
Oh my gosh, Color on My Halo is the yarn she's using. It is so soft.
Mm-hmm.
It's especially once you've worked it up. It's so soft.
That's the stuff that came out in the Mary Maxa mystery bags. There was like the ones in November were 4 in each bag, and then the rest of them had 2 in each bag, and they're just gorgeous. And one hexagon, one side of the sweater takes 1 cake. So you definitely need maybe 3 to do the whole hexagon.
Is it hard to frog? As if you go slow, it's okay, but if you try to pull fast, it can
get caught on itself a little bit. So if you pull a little knot out, you got to watch it a little bit, but it'll frog.
It will frog. Just go slow.
It just gets caught on itself. The little hairs.
Sometimes you have to pull it apart. That's why you don't.
But yeah,
go slow, then you can get it apart.
Don't mess up, and you won't have to frog.
As if.
It just becomes something else. I don't frog. It just becomes something else.
Right.
I don't know.
Right. Well, that's what Shannon's doing with that avocado that was formerly known as a dinosaur body. She decided she's not frogging it. She'll frog the parts and reuse the yarn, but she's gonna turn it into an avocado pillow, and I'm so glad she loves that idea. Because just turn it into something else. Makes your life easier. It is right? Well, I literally, you held it up, and that's what I thought it was. And then you said, oh, it's going to be a dragon. I'm like, that's an avocado. But yeah. And I didn't realize it was knitted. I have not done knitted amigurumi. I did the little sheep on the knitting loom. I don't know how to knit, but I've done the sheep on the knitting loom, and that took me longer than if I just whip something up with crochet, just because it's what I'm used to. But that'll be fun.
Oh, Lori, do you want to take a break and stop?
I do. I need to go do my little migraine Pepsi. It's so weird, but it works.
She might be on the live at 9 or not. It depends how she feels. So Camille's going to have a live at 9 doing some diamond painting.
Diamond painting, yeah.
And so Lori,
I really would like to get a color done on my diamond painting, but if I don't, I don't.
We got a half hour before that starts.
Yes, and I'll go take some. I think if I just take Tylenol, which is pretty mild, if I just take Tylenol, this feels like that could also stop it before it.
Well, go get yourself in a nice dark place and take something.
Thank you all for stopping by. And Hooker247, if you want to drop your link before I sign off, I'll give you a couple minutes to do that. Hooker247. And it will drop your links if you have a channel. 10 Central Time. Yes, 10 Central Time is Camille's.
In 25 minutes.
Yes, just a little less than half an hour. Okay, that's a movie quote.
I don't know if that's not in my list. That's not in my list.
Little less than half an hour.
Mine has popular movie quotes, not obscure movie quotes.
Princess Bride is not obscure. but it is old.
Well,
And-
Meet My Little Friend is a little more popular.
Yes, everybody knows that one.
Yeah,
I've never
yeah.
even seen the movie.
I
and
know.
So, yeah, there you go. Hopefully, okay. Type some chat, Thrifty, real quick, like 2 or 3 things, and then type Hooker 247 and see if that does it. Here, I'll just ignore what I just typed. I'm just putting it in there so it says.
Nightbot's gonna punish you.
Because I just put a bunch of letters.
Gibberish. It's gibberish.
It is gibberish. So it hasn't spanked me yet, so I better not do it. Now you can try, Thrifty. But yes, it was preemptively striking me. Try again, Hooker 247, Thrifty. It should work now. Because it does that. Sometimes it won't, like there has to be a little gap between. And so
yeah, you can put you can fix that if you guys do.
Yeah, I'll go back in and
you can go.
Thank you. I'm sure it will. It's very, very mild. Very mild. So I'm just trying to head it off so it doesn't go worse. Whew.
I'm sure Camille's off eating dinner, getting ready before she gets her.
Yes, Camille's eating. Yes, and if she was cooking, then she needed time.
Yeah,
because her husband usually cooks. There we go, Thrifty.
I'm sure he's busy doing school.
There now. I need to figure out. Do you know if there's a way I can make a setting so it does the live replays so that I don't so that it doesn't go all the way? Because that is. So I know
what are you talking about? Go all the way what?
So like they'll show all of the oh, nice, Camille. So they'll show all the after it uploads or whatever, people can either look at comments or they can look at the comment live replay. Do you know?
Well, you can have it show chat. There's a setting that says show chat.
And where is that?
Somewhere. I don't know.
Somewhere?
I think it's in your YouTube settings. You have to go through your YouTube settings. Okay. And when it does because it's going to be a YouTube live, and you go in there and you have it show chat in your settings somewhere. So when it finally uploads it and it processes, it has to have time to process. Right. You'll be able to see the chat. I can see it on my phone when I'm watching you guys, your replays, but I can't see it on my TV.
Let me turn this one off. Oh my gosh, that's too dark.
I can turn chat off on my computer and my phone during the replay if I don't want to, but I don't know what anybody says if I turn chat off.
Right. So I need to figure out how to do
it's in your YouTube settings. Just snoop around.
I'll get in there. I feel like I found it and set it to show it, but
sometimes I think it takes a while to process.
Yes. I think Camille said something like it can take a day or more.
Yeah, when you put it up, depends how long it is. You guys been doing some 3-hour Camille should know.
We're chatty.
Doing the long ones and how long it takes to.
Well, on our Friday, oh my gosh, our Friday with Tina. Now, Tina wasn't there the whole time, but our Friday with Tina was 4 hours, but we were teaching. So it was, it was okay that it was 4 hours, but long. Anyway, the Love Bomb or whatever we're calling it is going to be February 7th. And she'll be teaching her parts and I'll be teaching my parts. We'll have written patterns of sorts, all set and ready to go.
Cliff notes in the description.
Yes. Takes about 16 hours. Okay.
Hi, Megan. Just in time. We're going to go.
Just in time. Camille is doing diamond painting at in 20 minutes. We'll say it that way. In 20 minutes. Camille is doing diamond painting in 20 minutes.
We're going to let Lori go, get rid of her headache. So maybe she'll show up.
We got to take some Tylenol and Pepsi with lemon essential oil. I don't know why it works, but it does. So
okay. Thank you guys for coming. We'll see you in a little bit.
Thanks everybody for being here. I appreciate it. It was fun.
We'll see you later.
Nightbot did not like me, so sad days. Okay.
We'll take a look at that. Fix it.
Yes. Lori will help me.
Bye.
Bye.